Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain today. I'll have a co-captain, but you'll have to stick around to find out who that is. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and press that like button while you're at it. Queens and kings on the agenda today. Tory Lanez is guilty. Tory Lanez is denied his trial and the bond. He's facing up to 9 years in the Megan Thee Stallion case. And also we'll be discussing Krishan and Blueface. Y'all, Krishan then lit up the house. Let's get into it.
Never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't buy. I can get it to you right, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all, it is a lot going on in these streets. And first and foremost, let's get into, I don't even know where to start from, but I say we can start right here with Krishan and Blueface. We'll start with Krishan and Blueface because y'all already know how Krishan and Blueface, how they give it up on the screen, right? Okay, so let's get into Krishan. Krishan is a young lady that is on the Zeus network, and her and Blueface, they've been on the network for a while now, and now Krishan is pregnant, right? And so Krishan still wants to work. Krishan still wants to turn up. Krishan is forgetting that she is with child right now. And so Blueface has come out and said that he does not want to have a baby. And, I just feel like it takes two to tango. So at the end of the day, there should have been proper arrangements as far as the pregnancy. Now, whether if you were going to have the baby or not, that is totally up to you, your body, your choice. However, in my opinion, I'm not interested in the termination of a seed that was, I just feel like a baby is God's way of saying that the world should go on. And so when it comes to trying to terminate, what you got yourself into, I think it's totally wrong. I really do. I really think it's like totally wrong. And it's a bit much, to say the least. To say the least, it's a bit much. Now, I understand that everyone is, going to the fact of, oh, Krishan, she needs to go see a therapist. Oh, well, she isn't the only one that needs to see a therapist. She's not the only one. Trust me. When you talk about dysfunctional, Krishan is not dysfunctional on her own. She has her own dysfunctional dysfunctionality. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're gonna tune that right on in. But she has her own, let's just say that Krishan has her own struggles. Let's take it to Blueface. Blueface is definitely a problem. Anytime a man is out here jumping from woman to woman and going live about it to make the other woman feel less than or feel a way about herself, he's got a problem. Why would you want to pit two women against each other? You know, I think it's very selfish, and I think it's very it's a problem. And then I have to ask myself, well, where did Blueface learn those behaviors? Well, I look at his mom, Carlisa. She likes to coddle him, and she likes to run to his defense. You know, she babied him. She was there at his beck and call. So what does Blueface want now? A lady that's going to be like his mother, be at his beck and call, do his laundry. Why? Because mama, that's how mama did it. That's how my mama did it. And y'all going to get enough of dating these mama's boys. Ladies, you're going to get enough of dating these mama's boys. It's like the mothers are in relationships with their sons. Let's talk about it. How does he have that much freedom to disrespect his mother in her face, call her all types of names, kick her out the house, you name it? Let's talk about it. And let's talk about what type of female will stick around for that type of party. Ma'am, if he disrespected his mother that way, what made you think that you were in the clear? And this is not just for Krishan. It's some people watching this broadcast that are dealing with the mess, the disrespect. Oh, yeah. They might be embarrassed to say it, but I'll say it for them. Ladies, you have to take back your power. Men, you have to take back your power. You don't have to be like that abusive father. You don't have to be like that narcissistic mother or narcissistic father. You have the opportunity to live your best life on your terms without the madness. Let's let Madhouse stay at Madhouse. And you create the foundation that you want for you. If you want peace, if your energy is so important to you, as you say, what are you doing to protect it? Let's talk about it. What are you doing to protect it? Is the question. Because at the end of the day, we all serve a purpose, right? I am totally against the Planned Parenthood. I can't rock with it. There's no way that you guys can convince me otherwise. That Planned Parenthood is good. Now, I understand that there are situations that happen in unfortunate situations. Yes, it should be available to individuals that have encountered that type of situation. Yes. But I do feel like it's that person's choice, because some people carry out the birth. Because when you talk about terminating, exterminating, at the end of the day, it still has to go through that process. And weaponizing, oh, I'm going to terminate. I don't find that funny. There's no humor in, oh, I'm going to do this. You're not, I mean, you are saying that life is not important. You took time to create that life, and now you want to discard it because you're in your feelings, because life isn't your best friend at this point in time, so to speak. It's a lot. And I want to go on a quick commercial break because I'm definitely this is heavy. You guys have no clue. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to bring up some content and let's acknowledge Krishan Rock reveals that she's 20 weeks pregnant, right? And I know the hormones can go up and down and things like that. And they can be pregnant women, they can be very hormonal. So that's expected, you know? But let's get into the content.
Street. Hello, hope it's a new horizon.
Okay. So the article reads, well, Blueface posted 7 hours ago. Well, 9 hours ago. Whoever the judge is on my child support case, I told this Bo, I don't want the baby. She still got time for an termination, and she forcing it on me. So you better make the price right on slang. She trying to trap me, judge. Look out for a slang on SY. Let's be honest and let's be fair. Just because that guy says, "Oh, well, I changed my mind right now," is that fair for a woman to terminate? I'm about to ask the audience: is it fair for a woman to terminate her seed because the struggle bandit doesn't want to? Oh, is it fair for a woman to as a change of heart. And see, the reason why I pose a question like that is because I said, is it fair for a woman to terminate her pregnancy because the struggle bandit has a change of heart? And so I'm going to put this in the comments and I'm going to pose it as a question just so, you know, people as they're coming in. Maybe. Oh, my question is too long. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can do it this way. There we go. I did pose a question in the comments. If you guys don't mind answering that, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and pin it in. Oh, I guess I can go on here. Oh no, how do I? Okay. How do I? There we go. Okay, so oh wow, okay. Okay, I thought I meant right button. All right, so I did pose a question in the comments, and then I did pose a question in at the poll. So I want to read this again. So 9 hours ago, Blueface, here, let me bring his photo up so you guys will know who I'm talking about. Okay, so rapper Blueface, right? Where are you? There he is. Okay, so rapper Blueface. Okay, so this is the tea on him. So 9 hours ago, he said, whoever the judge is on my child support case, I told this beau, I don't want the baby. She still got time for an termination. And she forcing it on me. So you better make the price right on slang. She trying to trap me, judge. Look out for slang on SY. Like, what does that mean? Like, how do you lay down with somebody, create a baby, and then go on these tirades? And then, oh my goodness, it be the mothers, like his mother, like I said, it be those black men, their mothers coddle them. I feel like that's any mother. Any mother, they coddle their sons, you know? And that's a problem because you're raising a beast. But listen, let's get into what his mom had to say, Miss Carlita or Carlissa.
Where y'all from? I don't care where y'all from. Honor your mother and your father so that your days could be long and well. Make sure y'all pick up one of my hoodies so y'all can start manifesting all around the world. Honor your mother and your father. Because I told that nigga what I tell him, y'all. I told him, I said, baby, that's hot. I said, you don't want to play with that. That's hot. You can't handle that. That's too hot for you. I wasn't hating on my son. I wasn't trying to sleep with my son. I know my son. I know all my kids inside and out. And I tried to tell my baby, I tried to, Lord knows I tried to take this cup from him. I tried, y'all. I tried. And the internet told my baby this was a good cup of milk for him. And the mama went down. I went down so quick I didn't even get a chance, y'all. I'm telling you, I tried to tell him. Your mama get a vision. Your mama could see things you can't see. I don't care if you don't like your mama. Me and my mama ain't never been tip-top type. But boy, she ain't never been wrong. If she sees something, if your mama sees something, even if you don't like it, bite your tongue and listen to your mama. Because do you know the pain and the hurt that my son about to go through trying to have a baby with a goddamn Project Power Ranger? Have any fucking idea what this ninja about to save him from? My older son went to prison for 13 years, but motherfucker, when you get done dealing with this problem for 18 years, you gonna feel like you went to the joint. You hear me? You gonna feel like you went to the joint for 20 to life, okay? I tried to save my and told him, yeah, that's a good choice. Don't listen to your mama. She wanna fuck you. She delusional. Now I got to sit here and help my baby with this Project Power Ranger, and ain't none of you motherfuckers, ain't none of y'all gonna show up to the child support coat. Ain't none of y'all gonna show up to drop off no diapers. Ain't nobody finna show up to give me no Pampers, no EBT card, no WIC. Ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna show up. Nobody gonna show up to help me with this baby. Y'all ain't.
Well, there she goes. Now she feel like it's her responsibility. Ain't nobody gonna help me with this baby. Man, why are you acting like it's your baby? It's not your baby. Stop placing yourself in your son's situations. He made the bed, let him lay in it. Let him be a father for once. Let him be a man for once. Let him grow up for once. Stop running to his beck and call. That's why he can't grow. Because you want to catch every mistake and correct it. Let him make his mistakes, love. You said your prayers. Let him do what he wants to do. If he wants to talk to you, he'll call you. Treat it like a job. You're waiting on a job to. We'll call you. You know when the job says, we'll call you. You know what that means. You know exactly what that means. We'll call you. Let's get into it. Then she's trying to sell her hoodies. Y'all, we got to go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Anything he want with you, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't.
Anything he want with you, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
I crumble. My children crumble. My grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn or you gonna get the bloody back for sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm actually going to leave out the studio right quick, so just give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys some music, so give me one moment, and Beautiful will be right back. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much for sticking with me. Give me 1 second as I cut down our music. Okay. I don't want to feel like I'm like wrestling with music. You know how that goes. You know, you be jamming and you're just having a good time. You know, so let's go ahead and bring more content from Carlissa, Blueface's mom. Because you know, she didn't stop there. She went on and on and on and on and on to preach about, oh, my son this, oh, my son that. But see, this is my thing. If she didn't care about Krishan and Blueface, why is she still running and peddling in their business? It's like they want to just kind of like leave her out of the mix. But any chance that Carlissa gets is she's going to make her way to that camera. Carlissa is definitely going to make her way to that camera. She's going to press live and she's going to be laying in that bed so she can let you guys know that she knows how to rock the boat. Okay? Now, let's move on over to Tory Lanez. So his motion was denied. And here we go.
To be denied.
And shout out to me, good night.
We think Judge Herriford made the right call today.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. So you have Armand in there.
So how are you guys feeling after the ruling? Were you expecting it to be denied?
They just walked right on past her. Okay, but back to Blueface. Let's get into it.
What is wrong with you, kid? That's what you gonna do with a newborn baby on the way. Set the house on fire. This bitch is dumb. Look how dumb the bitch is. This must be your first time trying to set some shit on fire, huh? You're supposed to put it in the bathtub so you don't burn up in the fire. How stupid can a bitch be? Bitch, a kid herself. You leave her by herself too long, she just start fucking shit up. Ash everywhere. Bitch like a 6-year-old. You leave a 6-year-old by herself, you gonna come home, your shit gonna be cut up, burnt up, broken up. Door gonna be broken. What is wrong with you, kid? That's what you gonna do with a newborn baby on the way. Set the house on fire. This bitch is dumb.
Be recorded and maybe written.
Okay, guys, so there you have it. Krishan is over there playing with the lighters. Please make sure, if you can, cash at me. And also, please check out QueenTulsa.com. We do have our website up and running. But yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I mean, to be in a relationship and to have to carry on like that, like, how do you get a good night's rest? Or even, like, how? It's a problem. But it goes back to both of their childhood. Please check out QueenTulsa.com. Okay? QueenTulsa.com. We are up. We are running. We are thriving. Those of you that have just come in, please hit the like button if you can. I want to thank you. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. So listen, when we talk about the coddling parents, would you say coddling parents? The coddling parents, when you coddle your child and you don't let them learn life lessons, this world is going to do it for you. This world will do it for you for free. It's a sad situation. But now I say it's not even sad because you have individuals that are making money and are discarding. They'd rather go and buy a shiny chain rather than go and take care of their mental health so they can be here in the next decade. Because the way that they're going, that's a short life expectancy, allegedly. I mean, let's talk about it. High blood pressure, you yelling, you screaming, you're fighting, you're getting injuries, you're injuring people. But nobody wants to talk about that. They want to watch because it's entertaining. Well, it's a price that comes with everything. If you start getting some stuff up in your vibe and your moods are being altered, and you know what I'm saying, on certain situations, you have to reevaluate what you're doing, what you're watching, what you are partaking in. Check out QueenTulsa.com. Okay. But let's hear from Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez is looking at a minimum of 9 years in prison with extra enhancements requested. Let's go ahead and let's get into the news.
Be recorded and maybe written. We'll see.
How much time are you guys looking to request?
That'll be in our sentencing memorandum, which we'll file in the next 2 weeks. The sentencing range on this case is roughly 9 years all the way up to 22 years and 8 months.
So minimum is 9 years?
Yes, the minimum would be approximately 9 years. Now, the judge could theoretically stay certain allegations and get below that, but that would be pretty unlikely.
Wow. So he did 9 years.
My job as a deputy district attorney is to enforce the laws as they're written by the legislature. So I don't really make those decisions. So I would say that anytime you point a gun at somebody and pull the trigger 5 times, that's an action that could easily kill a person. I think that's an action that deserves serious consequences.
But that's not necessarily what happened, because Sean Kelly said something totally different. He said the 2 women.
Can you explain the enhancements? I know there's like a gun enhancement. What's disgusting? Because I'm covering a trial.
The fact that you're covering a one-sided narrative that does not factor in any side of the other man's side.
What's my narrative? What's the one-sided narrative?
We already know about you, y'all. We already know about you. You might not know about me, but we already know about you.
I'm glad you know about me, but what's the one-sided narrative?
Go watch all your videos and you can see.
Oh, okay.
Stop filming me without my request. I don't appreciate it. You want to get sued like that guy?
I'm not getting sued. I'm just, you kind of hostile.
Turn your camera off and delete
No.
your video.
No.
Turn your camera off. It contains
No.
you. Delete your video.
No.
Delete your video.
No.
What's your first and last name?
I'm not giving you my
You're
first and
getting
last
sued. You're
name.
gonna find it. You're getting sued for filming me
Okay.
against my will.
I'm recording for my safety. You're
I
hostile.
never threatened you.
Yeah, but you're acting very hostile. Like you're about to do something, so I'm gonna make sure I record. Yeah.
You got no life.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep on recording for my safety.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on recording you to police.
Okay, Pete, do it. You hostile, I'm gonna record. What you talking to? What's the...
All right, guys, this trial is really, really heating up. We have people that are attending the trial that are really getting hot and steamy with bloggers. Nika at Night, she is a content creator blogger. You might as well add journalist. She's in the R. Kelly what is that? It's like it's the story that the victims, the surviving R. Kelly series. So she's in that. And so, wow. I mean, let's hear that one more time. And see, this is the thing. A Black woman is out there covering a story, and then you have this Black tall man in this what looks like a Missy Elliott's bubble jacket. You know, I Can't Stand the Rain. That video, it was giving that. He has on, but it's not about the jacket. It's about the all black and just how he walked down on her. Let's play the attorney's statement, and then we'll get back into that riffraff.
Maybe written, we'll see.
How much time are you guys looking to request?
That'll be in our sentencing memorandum, which we'll file in the next 2 weeks. You know, the sentencing range on this case is roughly 9 years all the way up to 22 years and 8 months.
So minimum is 9 years?
Yes, the minimum would be approximately 9 years. Now, the judge could theoretically stay certain allegations and get below that, but that would be pretty unlikely.
Wow. So he get 9 years.
You know, my job as a deputy district attorney is to enforce the laws as they're written by the legislature. So I don't really make those decisions. So I would say that anytime you point a gun at somebody and pull the trigger 5 times, that's an action that could easily kill a person. I think that's an action that deserves serious consequences.
But that's not necessarily what happened, because Sean Kelly said something totally different. He said the 2 women.
Can you explain the enhancements? I know there's like a... What's the...
All right, so you heard what the attorney said. You know, someone that lets off, 5 of those things. I mean, that's like intent. How can people get upset with what they found? They had enough evidence to charge him guilty. When you think about Tory Lanez, let's think about his behavior, his violent behavior towards women, his violent behavior towards his ex-girlfriend and assaulting her. Let's talk about it. Your past follows you. If you don't get yourself in check, life will check you. And listen, y'all think it's a game out here and not addressing the big fish in the neighborhood, then you're always going to run into that wall of problems. And there's no way around it. Seriously, it's no way around it. And then you have these black males out here that are trying to stand up for this man, and they weren't there. They don't have the proof. It's really nothing. Let's look at the facts. Nobody should have used anything that night. If people were that upset, why not call in the appropriate forces to disable or dismantle what you felt like was going to go in the wrong direction? See, when you are working on yourself and your mental health and you find those coping skills, guys, check out QueenTulsa.com. We are back up. QueenTulsa.com. But you got to get those coping skills in order to progress through life. Now, let's get over here, because I really want to point this fact out. This is a black woman out doing her job as a journalist, getting content, and she has a black man rolling up on her. Let's get into it.
What's disgusting? Because I'm covering a trial.
The fact that you're covering a one-sided narrative that does not factor in any side of the other man's side.
What's my narrative? What's the one-sided narrative?
We already know about you, y'all. We already know about you. You might not know about me, but we already know about you.
I'm glad you know about me, but what's the one-sided narrative?
Go watch all your videos so you can see.
Oh, okay.
Stop filming me without my request. I don't appreciate it. You want to get sued like that guy?
I'm not getting sued. I'm just, you kind of hostile.
Turn your camera off and delete
No.
your video.
No.
Turn your camera off. It contains
No.
me. Delete your video.
No.
Delete your video.
No.
What's your first and last name?
I'm not giving you my
You're
first and
getting
last
sued. We're
name.
gonna find you. You're getting sued for filming me
Okay.
against my wishes.
I'm recording for my safety. You're
I
hostile.
never threatened you.
But you're acting very hostile. Like you're about to do something, so I'm gonna make sure I record. Yeah.
You got no life.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep on recording for my safety.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on recording you to the police.
What's disgusting? Because I'm covering a
The
trial.
fact that you're covering a one-sided narrative that does not factor in any side of the other man's side.
What's
How
my
do you feel
narrative?
good
What's
about
the
that?
one-sided
We already
narrative?
know about you, y'all. We already know about you. You might not know about me, but we already know about you.
I'm glad you know about me, but what's the one-sided narrative?
Go watch all your videos so you can see.
Oh, okay.
Stop filming me without my request. I don't appreciate it. You want to get sued like that guy?
I'm not getting sued. I'm just, you kind of hostile.
Turn your camera off and delete
No.
your video.
No.
Turn your camera off. It contains
No.
me. Delete your video.
No.
Delete your video.
No.
What's your first and last name?
I'm not giving you my
You're
first and
getting
last
sued. We're
name.
gonna find you. You're getting sued for filming me
Okay.
against my wishes.
I'm recording for my safety. You're
I
hostile.
never threatened you.
But you're acting very hostile. Like you're about to do something, so I'm gonna make sure I record. Yeah.
You got no life.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep on recording for my safety.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on recording you to the police.
Okay, Pete, do it. You hostile. I'm going.
Listen here, at the end of the day, that woman had a job to do and she was out there doing it. She did not need him and his words. Like, he could have just kept that to himself. Why is it so comfortable for men to be like, and then nobody protected her? I'm bothered by that. Like, back up off of her. Girl, Neek, we gonna have to send Neek some mace because, girl, you gotta mace him out. I put Neek's Instagram up there. You guys go over and check her out. Definitely check out QueenTulsa.com. We do have our site up and running, and be looking for new changes and new beginnings as we are out here working. That is QueenTulsa.com. You just type it in any search engine, I'll come right up. Shout out to the Royals that help us around here to build the platform. Your donations definitely go into this platform. I always tell you all. And speaking of, Queen Tulsa Show, Queen Tulsa Live in the Field. Queen Tulsa is a content personality that's broadcasted on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media. Please like, share, and subscribe to this independent channel for the people. Donations go to building this platform. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. On that note, you guys, we will be back here in a bit. I don't know if you guys watched the Tasha K interview. Oh my goodness. With hold on, where's she at? Majorie, her ex-husband. Oh child, he sat in a chair. And baby, when I tell you, he was really spilling the tea. And that was only part one. I haven't even reviewed the second part of the interview yet because I wanted to focus on one thing at a time. But trust me, it's a lot. And so, yeah, Steve Harvey was... And let's give Tasha K a round of applause for still hanging in here and doing her big one, okay? Because it takes a strong person to do radio, to do television, to do broadcasts. I mean, it takes a lot, especially, you know, with all of the trials and tribulations that she's been through, you know? So I will be reviewing her interview. You guys go over and check it out because I'll just be doing a review. I will not be playing any of her content, respectfully, because she has bills that she has to pay and I don't want to step on anyone's toes. And just out of respect, you know, she made it clear that she will strike a girl, okay? But for that interview with this handsome gentleman right here, when I tell you he's so smooth and so cool, I could see how Majorie, you know, well, I can't see how she went for him, but from my experience, seeing him genuinely before seeing the Mercedes, the red Mercedes to be exact, you know, before seeing the Mercedes Benz, I mean, I thought that he was a nice looking man, you know, well put together, you know, and it's given me that Marjorie wanted Steve to be her ex because let's look at the suits. Let's look at the suits, the comparisons. Okay, but yeah, you guys are having me go into the content already, but stay tuned, set your notifications. We'll be back tonight. Thank you all for the support. Make sure you go and check out QueenTulsa.com. All right, on that note, we are out.